Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure, I'm heading out onto Little Clear Pond. I've been on Clear Pond, and there's quite a few of them in the Adirondacks. I haven't been on this one. Let's go check it out. Follow along. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this is Little Clear Pond, and this pond is kind of a restricted pond. Right over here is the launch area where my truck is, but the minefield, I'm going to call it, is over that way, and I'll tell you what that is. And then it goes back this way quite a ways. So yes, this is Little Clear Pond. It was originally called Big Clear Pond because it is a good sized body of water. But down the road a little bit is Lake Clear, New York. And so this is now Little Clear Pond. It's a restricted body of water because the New York State Fish Hatchery administrative area is on this pond, and they're at the far end, and so there is no motorboats, no fishing. It's part of the St. Regis 7 carries, so there is a lot of traffic that comes through here, and it is a patrolled pond, and I mean, you don't have to, there is no permit or anything you have to get to paddle it. There is a boat launch, you just can go right down the boat launch and put in, but you can't fish. No motors, not even trolling motors. So yes, this is like, oh, the minefield. I talked about the minefield over there. So I normally go along the shore, around the lake, around the pond, whatever it is, and so I was doing that, and I got over there, and all of a sudden I found myself into a just a whole bunch of stumps, all just underneath the water. They all just blended right in with the water, and I paddled right into them. So trying to get out of there, I ended up getting onto this big stump, and I was leaned up on the kayak on this side, and I thought for sure the stump was going to bust through the bottom of the kayak. Eddyline, I really tested your kayak on that one. So I'm 250, and sitting, this stump literally raised me up and was pushing on the bottom, and I didn't know if the kayak was going to split or if it was just going to poke a hole in it. And so I kind of, you know, you don't panic, you kind of look over the situation. I ended up using my paddle, so I took a chance and took the paddle and wedged it down into a stump next to it and leaned right up so I can get off that stump, and I managed to get off that stump, and I'm not taking on any water, but yeah, that lifted me right up out of the water. That stump did, and there was hundreds of them over there. And so yeah, I thought for sure I might be getting a new Eddyline Kayak because I thought that stump was going to poke through this to the bottom here. But and speaking of Eddyline Kayaks, not too long ago I was on my way into work, and my phone rang, and I looked at it, and on the caller ID it said Mount Vernon, Washington, and I was like, what the hell is this? So I'm thinking it's a telemarketer, they're gonna vehicle warranty, or you know, some scam thing. So anyways, I answered it, and the guy told me his name, and then when he said Eddyline Kayaks, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, say that again. And he said his name was Scott from Eddyline Kayaks. So before that, a month or so before that, I sent them an email asking them if they use brand ambassadors, and I sent them my credentials and my channel and all that stuff, and they looked at my videos. They looked at my kayak review, my original one that I did when I bought it, and 1 year later, and this is now year 4 with this thing. So, and yeah, so we had a good talk there about the brand ambassador, and and I told him, I don't know how he liked it or not, but I told him, I said, a lot of the pictures that I see that you have on your Facebook and Instagram and everything, I said, they look like brand new kayaks in there. There's not a, they shine, there's a mark on them, and I'm like, anyone who's an avid kayaker, their kayak don't look like that. And I said, mine's bounced around the back of the truck, it's bounced off rocks, it's bounced off stumps. I'm still amazed nothing happened to the kayak. But, and don't, you know, bounced around on portages, and I said, I fill up my compartments, and I just love my kayak right to death. It's one of the best purchases I ever made with this. And so he ended up sending me some polish. So I do clean my kayak, I just don't polish it up. I don't spend hours polishing it. I clean it, and that's about the end of it. But yeah, anyways, we had a good chat. We talked for about 10 minutes, and hopefully, you know, I can, Eddyline brand ambassador, sounds pretty good. So, Eddyline, if you're watching, let's do it. Anyways, the weather now, if you've been following the channel, you know that we've had heat advisories, quite a few of them over the summer, and you know, it's been a weird weather thing anyways. But so anyways, the couple days ago is when it finally broke. Today it is about 72, 73. We got a nice breeze coming down through. Tonight it's going to be actually in the about 50, maybe in the high 40s. I'm truck camping again, so I managed to break away for a night. Just stay in the night, then I got to go back into work. But yeah, it's been a weird summer weather-wise, but I still got out, rain or shine. I'm still going out. And anyways, this is Lake Clear, and because there's no fishing here, there are tons of birds, loons. They say there's more loons on this pond than any other pond in New York State. There is seagulls and loons and eagles. Yeah, eagles here. So they have no competition for the fish. So there's lots of them here, and they know it too. So anyways, I'm going to paddle on and see what else I can see. All right, folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.